Hey, look at that. There's Kathleen. She's on the phone right now. What up, Mikey Scrooge? Good friend Michael here. We're down at Mares Riverfront Park in Kalamazoo. I'm inside our vehicle right now, getting ready for the run. There's the football field over there. Our starting spot's actually going to be back there where you see that truck and that trailer. And then there's where our registration tent is. The reason why I'm inside the car is because it's like in the mid 40s outside. So I just wanted to start the video from inside the car, just because it's a little cool outside right now. So yeah, doing the not recap, but the start of the recap, I should say, the start of the video from inside the car. So today it's the Run KDC, which is the Kalamazoo Deacons Conference. They're putting on the race this morning down here at Mares Riverfront Park. This race has been held before out at Celery Flats and Portage. Also was held over at the Verslew and Dickinson softball field area, is where we started on the north side of Kalamazoo. Now we're over here on the other side of it, just across from where Red Arrow Golf Course is. We're next to Homer Stryker Field, home of the Kalamazoo Growlers. So this is going to be a good race this morning. It's sad to see that there's only about 40 people that pre-registered for it. I don't know, maybe they got a few more, so maybe it'll be up to 50. Last year we had about 90 people for this event. Still a small number, but it was bigger than last year. The unfortunate thing is it is held on the same weekend as the Bronson Children's Hospital Run, which is the next day. So that's probably the reason why the numbers this year went down a little bit. But I've supported this race since basically the start of the Kalamazoo Runners series. This used to be called the Run for the Sun until they changed the name to Run KDC. So the money raised today goes to the Kalamazoo Deacons Conference in Kalamazoo. And the course for today's run is going to take us, basically, so whereas we started back by the truck, we come out of the parking lot, we run down the parking lot, we'll turn right onto Mills Street, and then we're going to make a left, go around a building, come back out, turn right onto, I think, right onto Mills Street again. And then we're going to turn left down the Kalamazoo Valley Trail, which is cool because I really loved this last year, being able to run down the trail, because I'd never been on this section of the trail before. We run out for a little bit, we'll get to a turnaround spot, turn around, come back, then we'll turn left back onto Mills, left into the parking lot, and then go and finish right exactly where we started for a 5K run, which will start at 9 a.m. The morning that I am recording this on Saturday, September 29th. It is really cool this morning, by the way, like I mentioned. It is around 45 degrees for race time. We've got nice sunny skies too, so it's gonna be a gorgeous run this morning. I am excited for it. I mean, there hasn't really been a 5K race this year that I've run where it's been really ideal conditions. The one 10K we had was Raider Stomp, which I put together a 42 flat for that 10K. So I'm hoping that I can put together a really solid 5K this morning. I've wanted to break 20 minutes all this year since, I haven't been able to do that in quite a while, and I was so close at the classic getting 20 flat, and so I really want to do it. And I mean, I got 2015 at Otsego Ready or Not 5K, and I guess that was kind of ideal conditions for that race too, because of the fact it was cool. I think it was in the 50s that morning for the run, so that's really been the only other ideal condition temperature for race we've had. So this will be a good one as well. So I'm thinking, hopefully, if I can't break 20, at least around that same time, knowing that it's just the weather that needed to be right for me to run the 5K, because recently the times have kind of been getting a little bit slower. They've been getting like in the 2040s and 2050s, and I know that the one last week was after a 10K, so I understand the reason why that one was a little slower. But I hope to run very well today. Kathleen's going to be filming me this morning, and afterwards we'll be going over to the Arcadia Brewing Company's building. They're going to be hosting the awards over there. There's going to be some music as well, and all the runners that are eligible and of age will be able to get a ticket for a free beer over there too. So that's really cool. We enjoyed that. We did the same thing last year. We went over there for the awards, so I'm excited about that. Now, if I can set up the camera here, I'm going to show you the shirt for this year's event. Usually I set it up on the steering wheel, but it didn't want to stay up there this year. Whoop. Okay, this obviously is not working out very well. All right. Oh, gosh. Okay, so that's not going to work. So I'm just going to try to hold it up one-handed here and do it, which probably still isn't going to work. Or I'll set it like this. All right, so here's the shirt for this year. It's yellow. It says Run KDC on it with the Kalamazoo Gospel Mission. And the other saying on the front is doing ministry together. That's what it says under Run KDC. Geez, I didn't show it off. It's not. This is not the ideal spot to film, as you can see inside a car. And then there's your sponsors on the back. Okay. So I'm going to go stretch out, do a little warm-up jog, and we're going to get ready here for the start of this race in about 24 minutes, 25 minutes. I'm ready to run fast, and we'll see you out there at the start line.
Go, Poopy. Here comes Michael.
Come on, Michael. Come on, Michael. Let's beat that 20.
Yeah, Michael, come on. Run, Michael, run. 20. Ooh.
All right, Michael. Woohoo! Woohoo, Michael. There you go, Michael. Good, Michael. 2016.
I like that.
We're now over at the Arcadia Ales Brewery. That's actually behind me over here. It's that gray building right there behind me. I'm actually out on their patio right now. Jesus, there's a train going by right now. I thought all the whistles of the train really had gone by. Doing the recap outside, and I picked obviously the wrong time to do it. Oh, there's another train that's next to it, I think, that's going by. That's why. But the reason why, inside they're playing music, it's really loud in there. It was really a little too loud for me. We did have the award stuff out here actually last year outside, but they said it's a little damp out here, so that's why I think why we're doing it inside this year. So it's going to be a little loud inside, but that's okay. I got my free ticket for my beer. We've got raffle tickets. We're going to have a lot of fun here. Thanks to everybody who put on the event, Kalamazoo Deacons Conference. It's their 50th year, they said, and supporting Kalamazoo and helping out the community, so that's awesome for them. And let's talk about the race. Went actually very well. I did not break 20 minutes. I was so close to doing it, but I fell just a little short. I ended up running a time of 20:13 was my official time from what I saw on the board. So it's still a really good run. It's my second best 5K time of the year. Best was 20 flat at the Classic, and 2015 was my third best at the Otsego Rotary Run. We still have 2 more 5Ks. We have the Portage, the Glory Days 5K, the Portage Invitational. That's on October 6th. So that will be this was really the last chance really to do it. I mean, I could try to do it next week. Obviously, it's going to be on a hilly course, cross-country course, so I could still do it. And then there's the Turkey Trot, Western Turkey Trot. That course is really hilly. It'd be really hard to break it there. I'm just hoping to get my best time ever there, which I think would be, below like 22 minutes, to tell you the truth, if I can get my best time there. But anyways, right as we started the race too, they said go. I looked at my watch. I was ready to hit the start button. The watch had went back into regular time mode, and I was like, oh no, you have got to be kidding me. So thankfully it picked up the satellite really quickly. I started it probably a few seconds after we got going, so it was off by, like, basically it wasn't off by that far. It was like off by a couple of hundredths of a mile. Kathleen's dancing over there behind me, acting all weird. Nah, she's fine. But anyways, So it was off by just a little bit. So according to where I was at a quarter mile, I was at about a 127 pace. Or 127 was my first quarter. I was like, ooh, that's a little too fast for me. That's faster than my intervals I do, or like right around my fastest time for intervals. I wanted to be at 135 for my time for my first quarter. So I did end up slowing down just a little bit. I wasn't like worn out or too tired or anything, and never felt too tired actually during the race at all, even though my times progressively, I did end up getting slower after that. So I had 6:17 for the first mile, so I was 3 seconds under what I was going for the first mile time, and then I was 8 seconds under the 6:25 mark, which would put you right at about 20 flat. The second mile, or the first mile, once we got going out on the course, we headed down the sidewalk, we went down Cleveland Street, went around there, came back out onto Mills, and headed down on the trails. So the trails where we hit the first mile marker at, and we continued out there, took a left on the bridge, which was so nice running out on the bridge, and it's really shaded and on the first part of the trail. And then when you get over the bridge, it gets really, really sunny out there, really bright, really beautiful as well. So that was really awesome to see all that. I got to the turnaround point, headed back, and then you could start seeing all the runners. And I ended up in 4th place, and that's where I was in 3rd place basically to like the first mile marker, and then I was in 4th after that, and that's where I remained the whole race. Second mile time was 6:35, so at that point I was literally just at let's see, that's 12, 35, 45, 55, 5, I think I was at 52. It was like 12:52 I think was my time. And so if I could maybe run, if I could get it somehow back down to 6:25, I could run, 20 flat. I knew that'd be tough, difficult, and the 3rd place guy, I was trying to keep my eye on him the best I could, but he pulled away from me really in the last quarter mile, and I ended up getting 6:44 last mile, so I slowed down by a little bit more. But I came across 20:13, and I'm happy with that. I knew, even though I really wanted to break 20, I'm still happy with this because I knew today it was going to be really cool out. It was going to provide a great opportunity to get a really fast time. And, I think I went out there and was able to do that. And, if I can keep up, training for, the rest of this year and, keep my base where I need to be in the wintertime and come back next year and train hard, I should be able to break 20 minutes and maybe start doing it on a consistent basis. And then also for the 10Ks, beat my time of 41:53, which I was really close to doing last year or this year at the Raider stop. So I think I can do it. Just got to do a few more trainings out there for 5Ks, 10Ks. Hey, look, I think, yeah, look at that. You can see that boat coming down the Kalamazoo River right now. So yep, we came back into the parking lot then, and then basically it was a sprint to the finish. And I really, to tell you the truth, I thought for the race, I knew the one guy was going to win, Julian. He ran 17:08, so great job by him. And there was another guy that was registered I thought would finish second. He never showed up today, and I thought I'd be third. But there was other two guys ended up in front of me, and that's fine. I mean, I'm glad to always have somebody that's close to me I can try to chase and keep my eye on, because it keeps me focused on them during the run. So that was good. Great time had by all. We're going to get the awards. We're going to have beer. We're going to have a lot of fun. Just overall great time, and can't wait to do this event again next year. So I'll sign off for now. Hey everybody, my mom came and watched today.
Had fun.
And Kathleen recorded.
Nice to always see you run, Michael.
Kathleen filmed.
Hi.
So thanks to her for doing that. Thanks to my mom for coming out and cheering me on. I almost fell on the course. I didn't tell anybody. No, I'm just kidding. I really didn't. All right, we're gonna go inside now. I'm gonna get a beer, and I'm gonna lose my hearing while I'm at it while I'm in there. All right, here I am. I'm drinking my Whitson free beer. So awesome! You get a free beer ticket when you do this race. My mom and Kathleen are drinking root beer, and I don't know if you can hear even what I'm saying. I forgot to also say I was second in my age group, by the way. There was one guy in front of me. He beat me. He's from New Jersey. New Jersey. I don't even know if that's their accent, but here's what's going on behind me. live band, and the crowd of people that are in here too.
Hey, here's Michael.
Silver, 30 to 39. It's me.
Sorry, everybody. You didn't get to see him putting around his neck. He had it going and I stopped it. I had to go make a drink. And I did not have anything to drink. From my head. He's drinking a little bit of beer. There you go.
I'll wrap up the 2018 Kalamazoo Area Runners season. I think I forgot to say that's actually the last Kalamazoo Area Runners race of the year. So the Portage Open Run, or the Glory Days Run, the Turkey Trot, not part of the Kalamazoo Area Runners series. So that's it for the Kalamazoo Area Runners 2018 season. I can't believe it's done already. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe for more content. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links are in the description below. Until next time, it's Michael out and over and out. Mikey's True Guys the best. Take care.